Just member, fake members, too many agendas. Now, we're going to the reading. You gotta stimulate your mind. You stimulate your mind completely because you use your mind, the will, to do the workouts. You feel me? And then when it gets to the point where you're almost done, or when you feel like you're almost done, and you gotta keep on going, you gotta use your will, your mind, keep on blah blah blah. But to also get that good sensation of like information in my mind, make sure I read. And it's crazy. I read about like philosophy, shit like that. This is an ecology book right here. So it's basically talking about like the development of technology and how it came to be, and how certain inventions are not premeditated. You know, sometimes it's out of circumstances and reality that have nothing to do with our initiative. It has, immaterialistic God, you could say. Right now, it's 6 innovations that led to the civilization that we are today. They said it's glass, sound, light, clean water. I think it was 5, sorry. What's the 5th one? I said light, sound, water. Shit. Sorry. Light, sound, clean water, time, industrial revolution. What's the 5th one? Glass? Yeah, glass. Sorry. I don't know why I took me that long. But yeah, so we're on sound right now. We're reading about Edward Scott. No. His name is Edward Leon Scott. He has a longer name than that, but more or less they talk about him because he's like the first person to mess with not sound, because sound is ethereal, so meaning you can't produce it. It's not tangible. I mean, you can produce it, but it's not tangible, So more or less, he was the first one to create a device that would be able to internalize the sound. That sound will go through the machine and make it. It's a vibration. Well, the sound creates vibration. That vibration is interacted with a person. There's something within the device that creates this what's the word? Sorry. This reaction. First of all, what I'm talking about is not a complete speaker. It's a phonoautograph, a stenograph. Basically, it's taking in the words. Say I was speaking to this stenograph here, take my words and then more or less write it down, And that's what I was trying to explain to you with the vibrations. The vibration of my sounds would go through this perchin. That perchin would send a signal to this stylus, I don't know, some shit like that. And then it more or less write down what I'm saying. But another thing, you would have to learn the language of that transcription. But yeah, it just when they don't go straight into talking about Edward Leon Scott, they talk about the first so-called, they believe the first discovery of like amplifying sound, using sound for like, I don't know, some type of humanly use. They figured we was using it, like amplifying or enhancing, amplifying sound around like 3,000 years ago, because there was this cave in France, R.C. Sur cave. R.C. Sur Cure, some shit like that. That's how you pronounce it. More or less, the water from France or whatnot had receded back, and with that receding, it left a cave. And in these caves, I guess the structure of the cave gave an echoing sound, right? But before I get into that, these I don't know, archaeologists, you could say, I don't know, some type of fucking scientist or whatnot. He went to go study the caves. He seen there was pictures and more or less experiences, like cave pictures, cave people, Neanderthal. They said it's Neanderthal creation, or the people who did it was the Neanderthals, but more or less there's images inside these caves of people, their lifestyles or whatnot. And what he would do was he came across this echoing sound. Like he would speak, it would leave off this echoing sound. And even deeper, when he spoke near these paintings, it would give off a echoing sound that was probably the most potent compared to any place you would be within this cave. What they call it, reverberation? Or reverberation. So that was like the beginning, the starting point of the chapter for sound and how it's useful, how it helped us develop into what we are. They talked about how we didn't really start creating devices that, you know, was needed for sound until like the 19th century. Yeah. Before sound, they was talking about glass, and glass, oh my god, it's this phone made out of glass. This little door shit that I got slide open is made out of glass. The reason I'm able to send signals and shit like that is some type of fiberglass and shit like that. It allows signals to be sent out. Microscopes, telescopes, those are reasons for like vaccinations, you know, because we was able to see little things that we wouldn't see with our naked eye. Then they get into clean water, chlorinization. Damn, he's an important guy. John Lang Liu. Yeah, that's his name. He chlorinated, I think Jersey City waters or something, the public water. He went to court for that shit because he didn't ask for no consent. But the reason he didn't get booked, because the reason why he did it, and the results were, it did help with the water, because people started living longer, being more healthy. Because like if people had like more than 3 children, one of their children would die. I don't know, weird shit. And this was like around the late 1800s. Also, this helped produce like swimming suits and shit like that, because before they didn't have any pools, you know. So it helped with the advertisement of swimsuits. Females used to wear, like they said, like full out bodysuits whenever they, you know, go into, I don't know, a lake or some shit. But yeah, so I do 3 sets of those. So more or less I 50 push-ups, shrugs for like 2 minutes, and then I'll read 3 pages, taking out as much information as I need, and repeat that 3 times. Or if I'm liking what I'm reading, I might read a little bit longer. And then after I do that, then I go down and do my legs. But I ain't the leg shit I did yesterday. I'm gonna do legs, but I'm just gonna do wall squats. Do 50 of those for 3 sets, and then go get my smoothie and just repeat.